Welcome to the Mantis Show, the only podcast that never misses a week, ever. I'm your host, Mantis. Welcome, our audio engineer and my co-host, Box Watterson.
Oh, yeah.
This is the only podcast also featuring an insect and a name and object, which is Box Watterson, and a very consistent release schedule. It's kind of redundant. I know, I said it like 2 weeks ago. I want it to be, that's my gimme. The intros are my gimme. I say whatever I want. Doesn't have to make sense. I owe you nothing, Box.
Yeah?
You have this obsession with me being perfect. You're not getting it. Not for me.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so... Yeah, I know, and then I can't even do it myself. Just words just fall out of my mouth like drool.
If it wasn't for me, Box, you would sit in a corner over there and you would just smash your face into the corner. Like you would smash your face in a failed attempt to make that corner a flat surface.
Yep.
Like it would just be a futile effort. That's what would happen.
Yeah.
And God knows what I would do if you weren't here.
That's right. You would just sit here in an empty ass room talking into a microphone with nobody here to listen.
Being lonely.
I am so lonely. Oh, so lonely.
Anyways, guys, this is Mantis Show, and we're happy to be speaking to you today, and not very happy. Sorry, I came down with a case of the ass rabies. Had the ass rabies
very severe,
real bad last week. You understand? We've all been there, right?
Yeah.
You been there, Box?
I think we've all had ass rabies at least once in our life.
Once or twice. I didn't get my vaccine. I was asking for it.
Yeah.
My immunization. The autism. The autism would have been worth not getting the ass rabies.
Yeah. Then you would have been good at something.
Yeah. Then I could you could pay to rent a helicopter and fly me over New York City, and I could memorize it all and paint it.
Yeah.
And then sell this huge motif.
Or you would most likely, statistically speaking, you would just like Sonic.
And I would immediately go buy a weighted blanket.
Yeah, a weighted blanket.
It would cost me like a shitload of money for a weighted blanket.
Oh my god!
Did you know why do autistic people like weighted blankets? What is that?
Because it makes them feel like they're being held. They're like, oh, it's so comfy,
well,
so I'm not gonna freak out.
I read that, and that kind of scared me because I'm like, man, I feel like I would kind of like a weighted blanket. I'd feel like secure.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I on the spectrum or something?
I feel the opposite. I feel like that would just freak me out. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night, like after falling asleep, I'd be like, oh, who's on me?
Well, have you ever fallen asleep, got home and been really super tired, and there was laundry laying on your bed?
Yeah.
And you just kind of forced yourself under the covers, and the laundry was on top of it.
Yeah.
And it kind of just was a little pressure, and you're like, I don't care. Or on the couch or something.
Yeah, but then when you wake up, all the clothes are all over the floor, and then you gotta pick them up.
Not if you're autistic.
Not if you're autistic.
They know how to keep it. They know how to hold it together.
Yeah.
They know how to function with that.
Some would say they're high functioning.
Some are. Some. You don't know until it's that one really, really socially awkward situation that comes through. And
yeah.
I'm sure we all have examples. Anyways, man, so something I just want to know if you've ever experienced this. I'm going to ask you your opinion on this, actually. On proper public etiquette when you're standing in line to get something, like at a store or a gas station or anything like that. So if you're standing behind the counter and there's a line in front of you, and there's one cashier that's checking everybody out, and you're the person, there's a person in front of you, they got a shitload of stuff in their basket, and you're the next person in line. Well, whenever another cashier comes over and opens up another lane, and she's like, I can help somebody over here, is it acceptable? Is it acceptable? So say you are the person behind me. Do you think it's acceptable for you to go over to that other register, that other cashier, and fucking get checked out? Or who's next in line, technically? Who should be the person that is getting checked out next?
Because I've probably been guilty of it, I would, just to save my own ass, I'll say it's survival of the fittest. Whoever gets there first.
piece of fucking shit. You're the person that...
It's like, man, I don't have... my time is limited. Everybody's
time is limited.
Everybody dies.
Everybody's
I need to look out for number one. I don't know this person in front of me.
You're the reason political discourse is so bad. What, did you vote for Hillary Clinton?
No.
I'm sure you fucking did.
No, because then I would shorten everybody's lives. She'll come in with her FEMA death camps.
Yeah, her genocidal tendencies.
Yeah. And she'll fluoridate our water 10 times as much as it already is.
You ever actually looked into that?
Yeah. I mean...
What do you know about it?
I know fluoride helps your teeth.
That's what they say.
It's good for your teeth. Go ask your dentist.
So, I want to ask this.
Keeps it from falling out of your fucking mouth.
Jesse Ventura. I'm just asking questions.
That's right.
Why is it that in America... I'm not doing his voice.
Yeah.
I can't do his voice. But why... He brought up at this point, he said, why is it that we can't opt out, like cities and towns can't opt out of fluoridating their water if they choose to do so?
That's a good point.
He said if I don't remember the point that he made, but...
I'm all for, like, states' rights,
Yeah.
Whatever
what
the
is that,
state...
federalism?
Yeah, whatever states want to do, they should be able to do it. We're just a big experimental country. Each little state's supposed to be able to do their own things.
Right. He brings up the point that, like, that not all first world nations, developed nations, put fluoride in their water. He says, according to him, excuse me, I hope I'm not misrepresenting him, but he says we're the only ones that does it.
I don't know if we're the only ones, but...
Well, so I can see how that's kind of sketchy, but also I'm like, yeah, well...
We're also the only country that supports the Second Amendment.
Yeah, we're also
We're all about freedom.
We're also the only ones with guns.
That's right.
So?
Yeah.
So?
We do a lot of things that nobody else doesn't.
Yeah, you know why? Because we fucking can. Because we're America. We can afford it.
And we're the best.
We are.
That's why we're the best, because we do things that other countries are too pussy to do.
Yeah. You know those people that say they're Western chauvinists?
Yeah.
Well, I'm like an American chauvinist.
Yeah.
Not all Western countries are created equal.
That's true. That's true.
I say I'm an America first kind of guy.
That's right.
And everybody, I'm just like you. With our country, I'm just like you when you're standing in line. Like, I got to think of numero uno.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what? I may change my position on that box.
Exactly.
That was my fault that old bitch got there before me. I should have just pushed her right out of the way.
That's right.
Knocked her cat food all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have given a damn.
That's right.
I shouldn't have given a damn.
Although, I mean, it depends. It really depends, like, on where you're at. The people in the area that are in that store, if they're the kind of, like, old country folk where they're like, oh, how you doing, neighbor?
Jim Bob.
Yeah, old Jim Bob down the street, about 2 miles down from your house. You're like, oh, well, there's Jim Bob. Well, I might as well let Jim Bob go.
Man,
but if you live in the fucking, like, suburbs with, like, 40 bajillion people everywhere all the time.
Well, that's kind of where,
it's like, who gives a fuck?
Well, that's kind of where it's most needed, though, don't you think? Being neighborly. I think everybody gives up on being neighborly when they're in the city.
Because there's too many people.
Yeah, but, I mean, if everybody gave a little bit of a shit.
Yeah,
maybe
because, I mean, I've lived in both places. And, in the country, you're like, oh, I know this person. I've ate dinner with this person. Of course, I'm going to give a shit about them. But some dude in the city who you've never seen before, and once you meet them once, that's it. That's the last time you will ever see them, ever again. And it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I think that has its benefits, and I think it has its, it has its downfalls as well.
Yeah.
Like, not knowing that you're never going to see that person ever again.
Yeah, you don't have to care about how you present yourself.
Like if you're in traffic and you cut them off, they're like they just speed up next to you and flip you off. You're like, motherfucker, I'll never see you again for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, at least I hope I won't, because you're gonna be standing in line behind me and be like, hey, this man's a phony.
Yeah, he's a phony. But dude, like, it's different, like, out in the country where, since you actually know somebody, you have to present yourself always. You can't just like go to the store in fucking sweatpants and shit. It's like, oh, what if somebody I know sees me? That's a goddamn guarantee if you live out in the country because you know everybody. But in the city, it's like, oh, who cares if I go out looking like a slob to go get a jug of milk, you know, because I'm never going to see these people again.
Man, I just don't think people should live in cities.
No,
I don't think it's fucking healthy.
I don't think people were meant to live like that compact together.
Which it's stupid because, you know, most of the money's in the big cities. Most of the money's there.
Yeah.
But we're in a digital economy.
Yeah.
That doesn't have to be the fucking case anymore.
No, as long as we can get internet everywhere, then it shouldn't matter. But that's the problem. There's not internet all over the place. It's just in these little blips on the map.
Yeah.
Like a really shitty T-Mobile coverage map, you know, with a lot of holes, though.
Man, more like a Sprint coverage map.
Yeah, so Sprint. That's exactly
there's like
it.
Nobody anywhere in all these other in 99% of the places there's no coverage map. There's no blip.
Yeah.
That's what the internet seems like. That's why I'm like, man, I'm going to be buying a house soon, and fuck, bro, that's like my biggest concern. One of them.
Yeah.
One of them, dude. I'm like, you know, I want some acreage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a good amount of land.
Yeah.
You know, nothing crazy, but I also want to be able to watch YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. I got to be able to watch all my YouTube drama and my anime music videos and my Sonic compilations. I got to get all that. But, you know, if I'm living out...
Yeah, you've got to be able to purchase a weighted blanket from Amazon.
Exactly. But if I live out in the country, how the hell am I supposed to do that? And what good is my Amazon Prime going to do if I live out in the country?
What good is your autism
going to
do whenever there's no cityscape for you to memorize?
That's right.
I get it. I mean, I fucking get it.
Because, man, there's so many complications. Like, what if you order something on Amazon and you got Amazon Prime? You get the 2-day free shipping or whatever?
Hey, they still do that shit.
Even out in the middle of nowhere?
Fuck yeah, they do.
Okay, maybe Amazon...
They're hell of a company. They're hell of a company.
Then never mind. Maybe it ain't so bad.
Maybe it's not so bad. I mean, I told you, my grandparents order off of Amazon almost exclusively.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, dude, Amazon boxes everywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that shitty that, like, in the era of boxes being an abundant resource, like, they're all over houses... We're already grown up. Grown up. Imagine the shit we could have done with those boxes when we were kids.
Oh, dude. We never had boxes when we were kids.
No, dude. You had a box. That was an event.
Yeah.
That was an event. There was one time, my grandparents, they bought like it was a mini fridge or something. Imagine a box like that size, okay?
Yeah.
I took that box, I cut holes in the sides, I cut little eye holes, and I made it into a fucking SpongeBob SquarePants suit.
Yeah.
I did. And I walk around in it, and I'd be like, da, da, da. I wasn't very good at doing the SpongeBob voice. That, and I'm on, like, the border of... And I'm, like, on the border of fucking sneezing right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that. I get my spurts of, like fucking...
Yeah.
Like, being stuffy. I don't know why. I'll sneeze, and then I have allergies, and then... You don't fucking care.
Nothing but professionalism.
Yeah, that's why I sound like I'm... Fucking Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, you're so much better than me at imitating. I'm just too lazy to imitate people. I am. Why would I imitate anybody except myself?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just as famous as Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, I'd say that. You know,
I'm definitely funnier.
You played an animated parrot in a Disney movie and all that. So I mean, you're basically the same person.
I was in Sinbad.
Yeah, Sinbad, the knockoff version of Aladdin.
And I was also in Toy Story. I played the part of the little spider thing with the baby doll's head on it.
Oh.
I made all the clicky noises. I was like...
Oh, God.
There wasn't a lot of voice acting spots.
That fucking scene was so scary.
Yeah, the fucking thing.
But anyway, we're going a little
Anyways,
too far.
Off track.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to the Mantis Show. Welcome, the only podcast for you.
We went way too back.
Way too far.
Too far.
We got this.
Too far.
Oh. Back to business. Back to something else I want to talk about. I'm sick I'm sick and tired. Sick and fucking fed up.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm fed up with these stupid new ways of paying for things.
Oh, yeah.
So first of all, cash is inconvenient as hell.
Uh-huh.
Nobody is able to keep... I don't know about you, but the way my car is, when I sit in my car, everything in my pockets must fall out.
Yep.
Every single time. Every fucking time. Change does not stay in my pockets. And if it does not leave my pockets when it goes in the wash.
Yeah.
Until it goes into the wash. Like, they're... And I'm not saying I pick them out of there. I'm saying that these fucking coins always end up in the bottom of my washing machine, and I don't know what happens to them.
Yeah.
I don't touch them. I don't do
Yeah, because who the fuck uses change?
Right. So first of all, that way of making purchases, awful. Then we have the plastic.
Yeah.
The credit card, the debit card. I used to think the credit card and the debit card was great. It's amazing, until they put the chip in it.
Yeah.
The chip.
To make it more secure.
The fucking stupid piece of shit chip. That I'm sick and fucking tired of. I don't care. Look, if somebody steals my credit card information, I'll just call and say, hey, somebody stole my credit card information, and I'll be reimbursed. I don't fucking care if the bank takes a loss.
Yeah.
I don't need this chip in my life.
Yeah, it's because it's all to save the bank's ass, not yours.
Yes, I don't care. Take all the money. Do it. Charge fucking $20,000. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not out of my pocket.
Yeah.
You're be talking to fucking, some corporate bank. You're fucking with them. And then they're probably going to get their money back anyways. You're going to jail.
Yep.
And even worse than that, we've got these new phone, like these ways you can pay with your phone.
Oh,
seen that? Like
I've never used
Apple
that.
Pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't use it.
Don't.
You know why, Box?
Why?
Because I made the stupid mistake of taking one for the team, taking one for everybody that I know that has never done this. Nobody I know has ever used this. I've never even seen I always see we accept Apple Pay here, those types of things in like drive-through windows and stuff like that. I always see.
Or like at a Starbucks, of course.
Right, and guess what? I made the mistake of trying to use Apple Pay the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust it, because I looked like a goddamned fool. I'm standing in line. There's old women behind me. There's all these people. And I pull out my phone. I'm like, what? Beep boop, motherfucker. I'm a robot. I'm an android. I'm from the future, you motherfuckers. Watch this.
Yeah.
And I pull it out, and I put my little thumb on the little sensor, or however in the fuck. There's no tutorial. They don't tell you how to use it.
Yeah.
They just say Apple Pay. And you put in a credit card, and it shows your credit card. Like my actual credit card, like the exact image of it, the colors and everything. Shows it on my phone. I'm like, that's so cool. How can it not work? That's my credit card. Digital, right there, inside. I can see my card. I did the only thing that I knew to do, that I assumed I could do, and I held it up. I feel like I heard this before. You hold it up to where the little credit card scanner is, and you press pay.
That's not how you do it?
I pull it up, and I hold it on there, and I press pay. And the young man standing behind the register is just like, you gonna pay? I'm like, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you not see the Apple Pay? I'm like, just give it a second. And then I like hit pay again, and it's not working. And I'm like, oh my God, I've come too far. I'm too committed for this not to work. Please, Steve Jobs.
Please.
If you're looking up at me from hell right now, you can for ruining all these people's lives by introducing these devices to us. Please make this work.
Yeah. And my God.
Pay. Nothing. Doesn't work at all. And I'm like, God. And so I'm like, I start the fumble. You know the fumble where you're like trying to hold your stuff, and you're like holding your phone, and you're pulling out your wallet.
Yeah.
And stuff's spilling out, and you've got way too many business cards and too many credit cards.
And like wadded up receipts in your pocket. And you're like, oh no. Yeah, and they're just falling out everywhere.
Oh God, was any of this important? And so I pulled out my card, and I swiped it real quick. And needless to say, that encounter has made me avoid that store for like 2.5 months.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
want these people to remember me as, oh, that's that guy. That's the trendy tech guy.
Yeah.
The guy that buys the Google Glass.
Yeah.
The guy that was one of the first to jump on board of the Palm Pilot, the personal organizing little pressure sensitive touchscreen stylus pad.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, the little schedulers.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of motherfucker that I look like. I look like a tool.
I got an Apple Watch, that doesn't do anything.
I look like a total tool.
Oh, my God. How the fuck are you supposed to use those things?
Man, I don't know any other way. Like, our phones haven't progressed enough to where they're credit card thin, so I definitely couldn't swipe it.
Yeah.
There was no swipe. There was no chip. I couldn't shove it in the chip slot.
Is it like a magnetic thing where you just, like, put it on the thing?
Well, they use, like, the NFC or something, the near-field communication.
Yeah.
They're supposed to use that function, or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't fucking know, because apparently I used it wrong.
Oh, man. That's so stupid.
Yeah. So, I look like a fool, so you all didn't have to.
Anytime you try to use Apple Pay, here, I just looked up the wiki on how you're supposed to do it. What you do is you take your phone, and then you shove it up your ass, and you pull out your wallet and pay with a credit card like everybody else. Because don't fucking do it.
That's where I fucked up. I didn't...
You didn't shove it up your ass.
I should have read the directions. I should have read the fucking directions.
You should have read the fucking directions.
Oh.
It's in the terms of service. They say, this phone will get shoved up your ass. Do you accept this? Yes.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
I'd probably accept it. Because I've never... We've went over that.
Yeah.
No one reads that shit. The fine print.
That's true.
You know what sketches me out about that stuff? Is it's like every other day. Like, for example, Snapchat.
They're always upgrading their terms of service.
Yeah. Yeah, I went like a year without having Snapchat on my phone. Because I was like, you fucking bastards. You think you're going to get me? What's in this? I don't know what made me so fucking paranoid about it. But it took me like a year to get back on board with having Snapchat. Just for the simple fact of... I had some bad juju, some bad vibes coming from that terms of service.
Man, I really wish I would have listened to, like, my younger self being paranoid about all this shit, because now I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep now.
They already know everything.
They already know everything. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Might as well enjoy yourself.
I was like, God, why? Because back then I was like, no, I'm not. Because I used to be like, oh, I'm not getting Twitter. No, fuck Twitter. And fuck Facebook. And all that shit, I'm sticking with MySpace.
I still...
I was all the way back in.
Yeah, you should have done that. Yeah. And if, you saw where MySpace was now, you really would have wished that you would have stayed on board with it.
Stocks are up.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake. Just because you've got a pretty face and you can sing doesn't mean that you make smart financial decisions.
That's right.
Oh. Anyways. So... It's been a while since you've done that. Remember that recommendation thing you did a couple times?
Yeah, I remember that.
You got any? Look, I don't know. You can have a second to think about it if you need it. But do you got anything? How about you give us a recommendation?
Okay. Well, I've been recently watching an anime.
Oh, it's a surprise.
As I do.
Surprise.
It's something that I do regularly. You can call me an otaku. But anyway. I was watching this anime. It's called Kaiji, and it's an older one. It's not nothing new, like one of these brand new flashy, like super extremely well animated with like lights all over the place.
And let's go, Kinkasu.
Yeah, like that.
No, protect my bowels.
That's right. But dude, it's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome.
All right, I'm gonna give my questions to this.
Okay.
Kaiji, can you use it in a sentence? Okay, you failed that one. So what's the premise of this show?
It's about gambling.
Oh, I think you've actually told me about this one. So
yeah.
So like, what would you say the genre of this anime? Like the subgenre of anime this is? Is this like a comedy? Is this like?
Oh, it's definitely not a comedy.
Is this like a Shakespearean comedy?
It's like your typical shonen series, sort of, but way more extreme. So like shonen, for anybody who doesn't know, is just like basically a basically a hero story, you know, where the dude just keeps going up and, you know, fighting to get to the top or whatever, but it's about gambling in this instance. And fucking, it's way, way too extreme. Like, the gambles aren't just like, oh, I bet all this money. Oh no, I lost all the money. Well, I mean, there is money involved. That's the whole reason why they're gambling. But the thing that they're betting with is pretty much their lives. Like, they'll be like, oh, I'm going to bet my fingers on this, you know? And if they lose, they literally will cut off their fucking fingers.
See, there's no difference between that. You know, that's a beautiful artistic depiction of working in the world.
Yep.
Because it's the same thing. This iPhone, me buying this iPhone, that's a gamble.
Yeah.
And instead of giving up an appendage for it, I just give a segment of my life force.
Yep.
I give, you know, however many hours it takes for me to obtain enough money.
Yep.
To buy this phone.
You buy things with your life. That's why that one movie, you remember that one movie?
With Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
In Time, isn't that what
yeah,
it's called?
something like that, where people paid with time.
Yeah.
And that's like...
Except in this anime, it's like fucking fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I mean, I guess that's a piece of time. I mean, I guess if you cut off enough pieces of your body, there's gonna be time taken from your life. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, because all the people that are in this gamble, they're all pretty much losers, and they're all in debt. That's why they're doing these gambles in the first place, to try to absolve their debt and make millions. And
Going out with a bang.
Exactly.
Or a chop. Going out with a snip.
Because they always, the people who are like, they're betting against, they're always like, yeah, you'll never see this much money ever in your entire life.
So where the fuck do they make these? What the fuck does you know, they say the house always wins. What the fuck does the house need with some goddamn severed fingers?
Well, they don't. It's just for entertainment purposes. That's why they do it.
Oh, that's deranged.
Yeah, they're all insane and everything.
Good God.
And if you lose, either, you know, sometimes you'll leave with less fingers or without an ear, or you'll die, or you'll just be thrown into forced labor for 40 years, helping them.
Okay, so like back into normal everyday life.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Except you have no contact with the outside world, and you got to help these rich people build whatever they're fucking wanting to build.
It sounds like a Tuesday fucking night to me, man.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, that show, it's got no fucking plot armor at all. Literally, the main character, you know how, like, most shows, they're like, oh, you know, they'll survive, and, you know, they'll get by somehow.
Good thing I had this secret ability that I've never told anyone about.
Exactly. They're like, let me pull something right out of my ass. You know, there's none of that shit. And all the gambles are super simple, so it goes straight into the mind games of like, oh, what's this person doing? And then what am I doing? And what does he think I'm doing? What if, you know, all that kind of shit where it's just a psychological mind war, and they're all trying to cheat in a way to where the other person doesn't find out.
Cheaty.
Yeah, they're very cheaty. But fucking yeah, it's really extreme, and the main character, he gets fucked up. He gets fucked up bad.
Well, don't give him too much away. We want him to watch this.
I'm not, but...
Hey, you need to make sure. You need to fucking remember to make sure to put that in the description.
Oh, yeah.
We post this. It needs to go in the description. These people... Because I couldn't fucking spell that if you recited it to me right now. I couldn't read it back to you.
Yeah.
So, maybe like even hyperlink it or something.
Yeah, but that is a... I haven't finished it yet. I'm on season 2. But, man, that is a... So far, it's a 9 out of 10.
So far, so good.
Yep. Although there's some episodes that are 8 out of a 10, but for the most part, it's a pretty good series. Check it out.
Yeah, there we go. I've been meaning to ask you to do that because sometimes like I run out of shows.
Yeah.
I kind of want your recommendations, and you know we're normally we've got other things that we're talking about, and I don't know. I just always forget. I never find the time to ask you for any help, any entertainment help.
Especially if it comes to anime. Jesus Christ, I've watched way too many.
Yeah, that's about all I watch anymore, though.
Yeah.
That and, like, Game of Thrones.
Which, that's over now, so...
Yeah, until next year.
Or whoever knows when.
Yeah. Never knows. Anyways, man, I got us an article.
Another one.
Ooh, I love the articles I find.
Is this another Ron Swanson-y type person?
No, this is good, man. This is from, I've never heard of this website. I never know if I can fucking trust these. AJC.com.
The Onion.
Well, we know that's reputable.
Yeah.
Okay, so this article, man, this is ridiculous. And it's fucking disgusting just looking at it. Okay, so apparently, the headline says, 6-inch fish leaps into man's mouth, causing cardiac arrest.
What?
Yes, what the fuck? You ever heard of anything like that before?
I mean, I've heard of those like little river fish that swim
up your piss
penis.
stream? Yeah. Yeah, well, now if you piss from your mouth, the same thing happens.
Oh my God.
Nothing's safe. No orifice is safe from these fucking nasty fish. So, it says a British man's heart stopped after he accidentally swallowed a 6-inch long Dover sole on a fishing trip in southern England. Yeah, accidentally swallowed a whole 6 inches. What the fuck was he doing?
Oh my God, have you ever seen? That's like half of a Subway sandwich. How the fuck you accidentally swallow half of a Subway sandwich?
In one whole bite. Oh my God. Are you seeing anyone, man?
Oh my God.
But it says
he probably posts videos on Instagram of him like taking a banana and
eating
going
it
like
in one bite. Oh, the man, 28, who was not named. I wonder why.
Yeah.
I fucking wonder why.
I wouldn't want my name out there with that shit.
A whole 6 inches so big it'll make your heart stop.
Oh my God.
Was not named, went into cardiac arrest on October 5th after the fish jumped in his mouth.
Oh my God.
Blocking his throat. However, blah, 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 they were able to get the fish. They were basically able to get it out. And it says when he arrived, a friend of the man was performing CPR. Why the fuck would you perform CPR to the fish in his fucking mouth? Like, you just gotta blow it down into his lungs or something. Like,
I gotta get that fish some air.
Yeah. The fish is gonna suffocate in there. Get it some water. It starts pouring water down his throat. He was. They just said was already performing CPR. They didn't specify on which one he was trying to save.
That's right. He was trying to save that fucking fish.
It says, the friend also not named, because he kissed a dude. That's why.
That's right. Oh my God.
It said that the 28-year-old had jokingly placed a fish he had just caught over his mouth. He said the fish wiggled free and jumped right on in.
Oh.
He said initially we didn't know the true extent of the situation.
Yeah, we didn't know that the fish was an evil genius.
Said or what the patient was choking on. But as we questioned him further, we were told that he had a whole fish stuck in his windpipe.
Oh my God.
What the? Okay. All right. It said it was clear. Oh, this is what I fucking love. This is the good Captain Obvious moment. It was clear that we needed to get the fish out or this patient was not going to survive.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah, because people just fucking live with fishes in their throats, 6 inches of them.
I mean, most people, they got like a frog in their throat,
Ribbit, motherfucker.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the difference? It's a fish.
Yeah, they said right here that they basically started using these, tools to start grabbing the fish's tail. And, by the way, I'm going to describe this fish a little. It looks like a fucking flounder. Like, look at this. Isn't that an ugly son of a bitch?
Oh, my God,
That's fucking
dude.
gross looking, isn't it?
They put they took like a fishing pole and they stuck it in the little hook down into his mouth, trying to, hey, put a little worm on there. Like, hey, fish, you see it? try to catch the fish from inside a man and pull it out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And they said that. Hold on, I lost my spot. Okay, so they said that they were grabbing it very carefully and they were pulling it, but the barbs on the fish and the gills were getting stuck on the way up.
Oh my God, this is too much now. It was funny at first. This is getting real.
All right, blah 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 blah. Nothing funny. And here we go. After 6 attempts, the fish finally came out in one piece. To the paramedics' amazement, it was a whole Dover sole measuring about 6 inches. It said, I've never attended a more bizarre incident, and I don't think I ever will, but we're all so glad the patient has no long-lasting effects from his cardiac arrest, which could have so easily been such a tragic and devastating outcome. What about the fucking fish? What about the lasting effects of the goddamn fish? Does this motherfucker have a throat anymore?
Yeah, oh my God.
Can he eat a banana and not in one bite now? Is that his only option? Is it like throwing a banana down a hallway?
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
What the fuck, man?
Oh my God.
Oh, here. Oh. He has since made a full recovery. Okay. That was like a fucking little note, little footnote.
All right, good. But what about the fish? Has the fish made a full recovery?
What the dang, yeah, why didn't they say... Like, I didn't perform CPR on the fish for nothing.
Yeah.
It probably didn't want to be named either, though.
Yeah, that's right.
It probably doesn't want anybody knowing that it's all right.
Yeah, that's right. That fucking, that's how I am, man. If a news agency came after me saying, like, how do you feel about being stuck in a man's throat? No.
Look.
What's your name? What's your name, sir?
Sir, that's been inside of a man's throat 6 inches deep.
Yeah, exactly. They put, like, the little voice right there. He's like, I would like to remain anonymous, okay? Just like...
They turn the light on, he's like, fuck!
Oh, shit!
And you just missed... I had the most amazing pun box.
You see him in an aquarium. You know how they do the little black lighting thing where you just see the outline of the person on, like, those fucking TV shows? They just show an aquarium with, like, an outline of a fish in a tank. It's like, yeah, it was...
So dark. It was just so moist in there.
It was just a regular day for me. I was just swimming around, and then I get caught. I was like, "Oh, this is it. This is where I die." And then I get put inside of another black hole, and I don't know where I am.
And I'm a fish, so like I'm not even capable of thinking these stuff. Blah 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 blah. Flap flap flap
blah 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 blah.
Flap flap flap. They're gonna have to.
How the hell am I gonna go talk to my buddies down at the bar? Saying I've been inside of a man now. I've lost all of my street cred.
They ask him about
my ocean cred.
They ask him, here's another chance for the pun. If they ask him about it, he just got to plead the fish.
Plead the fish. That's right.
The Fish Amendment.
Fish Amendment. That's right. That's what I would do.
He's got to plead that fucking fish. You don't go around telling friends that, but friends don't ask friends that.
No.
Either. Like nobody in your school.
That fish is gonna be at work the next week, and he can be like, "Hey, boy, I saw you on the news.
What?
I saw you on the news, man. You see it being inside of another dude, man."
Yeah, man.
Like, oh man, shut the fuck up, dude. They post that picture on the internet without my consent. I didn't want to be a part of this at all.
Man, you could always the bad thing is that man that swallowed that fish is probably going to get away with it too. I mean, fucking look at Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. That's true.
That motherfucker's been like, for like 30 years, it's uncovered now. It's uncovered that Hollywood ain't so morally pure. They're not superior.
No. I don't think they've ever been,
all that
though.
fucking grandstanding doesn't make a difference. Because you're all fucking perverts. Yep. All of you are fucking womanizers, woman abusers.
Yep, that's true.
It's fucking ridiculous. What do you think about that guy, dude? There's like so many people coming forward.
Oh my God, he's a
fucking pig, isn't he?
Yeah, it's the new Bill Cosby.
God, dude, even looking at that man, like, it just makes you fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, fucking jacking off into a plant.
Wait, what? I didn't hear what?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Okay, well, on one of them, he blocked. I forget who it was who he blocked, but he was blocking an exit for one of the women. And he just started jacking off right in front of her, and then he ejaculated into a house plant.
I wonder.
Was it good for the plant?
I mean, did it bear fruit shortly after?
Yeah.
No, that's not even funny to joke about. Like, that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously. God damn, dude, what a sick individual.
And now he's got to go to rehab. Just like.
What do they do? Do they beat the shit out of them there? Because, like, that sounds like a good prescription, if you ask me.
I mean, South Park already covered it, with Tiger Woods and everything. They just need to go find the alien. The alien that's causing this sex addiction. And go kill it.
Yeah, that's it.
We've been saved. Oh, I feel the bad spirits leaving my body. Oh Lord,
if only it were
I'm
that
cured.
Easy. If only, it's funny because they would be just as willing to accept. They're probably gonna go back to calling him God.
Yeah,
like Meryl Streep. You fucking wait, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
And the only time everybody started.
Did you see the video of the paparazzi that found him in Europe?
Oh my fucking God! Hope you're doing okay. How are you? Oh, I'm not doing good, guys. I'm not. I'm just telling you, I'm not doing great. But I'm trying to fix myself. Oh, I'm so sorry you're going through this.
Yeah, man. Get some help, dude.
Get some help, man.
Hope you're doing good.
Yeah.
Even though he's a goddamn monster.
Yeah, a fucking monster.
It just shows, man. Nothing's gonna change from this.
You know what it fucking shows to me, man? It shows to me something that there's a person I think all of you guys should check out. Somebody, it's not exactly like Mantis Show material. This isn't anything. This is somebody that's highly influential on me and Box as well. Highly influential person does. Andrew Clavin.
Yeah.
Andrew Clavin said it best. He says people like Harvey Weinstein. He says this just shows that, all these feminists that get super caught up on wanting to be equal to men and wanting they don't want
they don't want gentlemen.
Yeah, they don't want gentlemen. They don't want strong men to protect them.
Yeah.
Whenever you get rid of those strong gentlemen that help protect you, all you have left is Harvey Weinstein's.
Yep.
And this just shows to me that even more so, like we need, they said Brad Pitt is like the only dude that said anything to him.
Yeah.
Because he said something to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, because that was his girlfriend at the time. Or whatever.
Yeah, so Brad Pitt actually stepped up and protected Gwyneth. So it just shows that we need to start fucking manning up. We need to have more men out there, and you need to not be afraid to be confrontational with something. Box, do you know anybody more confrontational than me?
No. Not really.
Learn something, people. Learn something from me. If somebody disrespects your woman in public, makes an advance at her, I want you to lay his fucking ass out.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
right.
That shit is not acceptable.
That's right.
I don't condone political violence, but I condone whooping somebody's fucking ass if they lay hands on your woman or disrespect your fucking woman's honor.
Yep.
Like
that's
seriously,
right.
If you dishonor a female, that's not very gentlemanlike.
No.
You're a piece of trash.
Man, nobody these days, nobody knows how to be polite or just how to be a good person anymore.
No. You should treat everybody good.
Yeah. I mean, there's just something, and like one thing that I don't understand about all this is, you would think, I know this is kind of an old joke, but I still think it's funny, like, the fact that he didn't have, like, well, some of them he apparently raped, but, like, a lot of the stories were just, hey, I need you to watch me take a shower.
What happened to just, let's have sex?
Yeah.
Where the fuck, like, what kind of fucking creep? One, you're a creep to just try to force a woman to have sex with you anyways and abuse your power that way, but
if you're gonna do it,
you're what the fuck is just, I don't know, like, I'm just saying, I could see why some man would try to have sex with a beautiful woman, but to have her watch him shower, like, I'm sorry, I just don't understand the motivation behind.
No, I
just don't get it. It's like, look, I want you, I just want you to watch because I want to figure out whether or not any bubbles come out whenever I fart after I soap up my butt crack. Like, is that what he's fucking wanting?
There's like this little spot on my back. I can't see what I'm doing back there. I want to see if I'm getting it.
Yeah, when the hot water goes over it, I feel like it wiggles. Does the spot wiggle? Is there something underneath? I'm afraid. I'm deathly afraid that I have a botfly.
Yeah.
And I feel a wiggle. I swear to God, I feel a wiggle when the water goes over.
And I need
please.
an actress's
opinion.
A very hot actress opinion on this.
You played a doctor on Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
So, and you're the only one I trust. I'm afraid to go to an actual doctor. They don't make house calls anymore. Please.
Fucking God, dude.
Look, I know that's like sounding like it's defensible. No, it's not defensible.
No, it's not defensible at all. But God,
I'm just saying,
damn,
like,
dude,
that's just like the craziest scenario you could think of. That's the only fucking reason why I could ever think of somebody would want to try to do something like that.
Yeah.
Like, he's a fucking creep, dude. They had that tape where he's like, "Look, I'm famous. Look, he's like, hey, you know, just come here.
Just come in. Yeah,
and he's like, she's like, no. And he's like, no, come on, just watch me shower, grab a drink. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucked.
I'd lay that fat pig out, dude.
And, you know, the thing is, man, like, I feel like the best thing would have been, like, after that had happened, you know, maybe you stay silent until the awards, especially the actresses that this happened to that won an award that year that it happened. You know how they make all these speeches about global warming and all that? I would have been like, hey, now that everybody's here, we're all in the same room together. Stand up if this man has fucked with you in the past.
Yeah, and it's an open secret, they said.
Yeah, and everybody knew.
It's been, like, jokes have been made about it.
Yes.
Seth MacFarlane said, like, now these women don't have to pretend to be attracted to Harvey Weinstein anymore, something like that.
Yeah. You know, it's like, if everybody knew, all you need, and the whole event would have been televised, you know, all that shit. It's just been like, bam, there you go. The biggest fuck, you know,
see, man, I don't know
reveal.
if it's just me. Like, I don't know I guess I'm just not a greedy person. But if I was in some of these people's positions and I had millions, like tens of millions of dollars,
I'd hire the best fucking lawyer I could.
I fucking even wouldn't, like, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, if I get up there and I say that and it ruins my career, so fucking what? I'll buy a chain of Subways. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't need to be an actor anymore. Fuck off. I've got $50 million. I have a net worth of $100 million. Fuck off.
Exactly.
I don't need a job in Hollywood. Fuck you.
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand. That's like, man, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
You know who that is, that actor?
Yeah.
He's apologized for so much shit lately. Like, the past, like, year.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you've probably got tens of millions of dollars, Chris. Fuck them, dude. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them all to death.
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a flying fuck? I wouldn't give a damn.
Man, if I had that kind of money, I would literally say whatever the fuck I wanted and then peace out. You know, be like, I'm moving to fucking Iceland. See you bitches later.
Go ahead. I'll have a film career in China.
Yeah, exactly. They love me there.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hello, I am Luke Skywalker. You can't tell the difference because you think all white people look the same.
I am Joe Everyman. Watch me eat my cheeseburger pizza because I'm an American.
Oh!
Howdy. Yeah. That's the thing. They're like, I knew Americans were like that. See, I told you they were fat.
Yeah. A big fat pizza man.
You pizza man. Anyways, you got anything you want to talk about this week?
You know, speaking of pizza and big fat pizza man, man, I've been slacking. I've been slacking so hard. My diet is all fucked up and I'm not exercising anymore. And it just sucks.
Man, oh my God, I'm the same way. I was just thinking earlier, I'm like, man, I'm going to do some push-ups when I get
That's what I think. Every time I'm at work, I'm like, all right, whenever I get off work, I'm gonna work out, you know, lift some weights and shit, you know, try to get this body back into shape. Cause you know, man, now I'm not. I
ain't getting any younger, man.
That's what I'm saying. I better take advantage of it while I'm still young.
Man, I saw a guy a couple years older than me. Last time I saw him was about 3 years ago. Beanpole, dude. Skinny. Saw him a few days ago. He's gained like 100 pounds.
Fuck, dude.
And he's like reaching like his 30s. So early 30s, man. He's getting this like gut. He's got this gut now. This big old gut.
You know, that's
like, man, that's
thing.
coming for me. That's creeping death. That's coming for us, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's what's got me scared. So I'm like, I need to build some, you know, I need to get more toned. That way, whenever, you know,
whenever
do get
the
lazy,
fat comes, I look somewhat acceptable.
Yeah, exactly. You see, my goal, I'm not like fat or anything, but you know, I'm getting a little bit of belly.
You're not fat. You're like PHAT fat. Like
yeah, that's right. But my goal is whenever, like, you know, I look fine standing up, but whenever I sit down, something happens.
Man, that happens to everybody.
It just happens.
There's,
you know,
there's
things
movement. There's movement.
Things move around. Things get displaced. Things start moving forward and out over your belt, and you're like, "Oh, what is going on here?
Who goes there?
Jesus.
Scoundrels!"
Because I mean, dude, you could just like, I look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, "Oh man, you looking good," and then you sit down.
Yeah, then you sit down to poop, and you're like, "Oh my God,
I'm a goddamn monster." What the hell?
Where'd all this hair come from?
Oh my Jesus!
Oh my God! Did I have this much skin before? Why is it just folding all over the?
I just want to sit down without a shirt on.
I need someone to watch me poop and watch me shower to see if see this fat transition happen. Like, make sure no one's stuffing it. Like, this, it's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know where it happens. I don't know where it comes from.
I feel like my lungs just shift downward into my stomach. When I sit down, it just moves all the fat forward.
That's the subdermal fat.
Yeah,
it's down way
God.
Deep down under there.
I just want to be able to sit down without a shirt on. That's all I want.
Man.
I don't want to get buff. I mean, I could. I mean, dude. I would love to get shredded. That's a lot of work, though.
Shredded.
You know, I'd love to get ripped as hell, but man, that's a little bit too much work. I gotta start taking like protein shakes, and I gotta, take the pre-workouts and all that shit.
Lots of running, dude.
All that shit. It's like, oh, fuck all that. Fuck all that. It's like, man,
yeah, I mean, nobody wants to do that all the time, and
I'll lift some weights, do a couple push-ups and shit,
You know what's the worst part?
Leg day.
You know what
I'll never work out my legs.
You know what the fucking worst part is, man?
What?
I always say that I don't work out right now because I don't have the energy. But I know from firsthand experience that working out will give me the energy to work out.
Because, dude, that's how it was for me, man. Like, I used to work out all the time, and then I just stopped for a little while, like, oh, man, you know what? I'm in good shape. I can take a week off. They're like, let me treat myself for once.
It's like being rich, man. It's like you got that money. Just because you got it now don't mean it's going to last.
Exactly. So you're like, yeah, let's go down to the old the pizza parlor and just
get us one of them cheeseburger pizzas.
Yeah, a whole cheeseburger pizza to myself.
Then before you know it, that fatness of your wallet transfers into your fucking gut.
Yep. That's exactly what happens.
It's what happens.
It fucking sucks. I need to get my shit back together.
Maybe I know what it is. I know all the leftists in this country. I know why they want it to be a communist country now.
So everybody can starve and everybody will be fit.
So everybody will have rationed food. They will have a pre-portioned planned meals, and they will get plenty of exercise in the gulags.
Yeah, that's what true.
Maybe they're just looking out for us. They don't want us to have dad bods.
Yeah, I mean, dad bods are still kind of in.
Or should I say granddad bods?
Oh, granddad bods.
Granddad bods.
Well, granddad bods are different than dad bods. Granddad bods, they're like, they got those big ass arms, like how they used to be fucking ripped as hell, but their gut is huge.
Yeah, and it's like there's a dome, like somebody placed a globe.
Yeah.
A globe in there, and it's like rock solid.
Yeah, they have this big old fat rock solid belly, but with these big ass arms.
Yeah, they kind of look pregnant.
Yeah, they look fucking pregnant.
Actually, I don't know if I don't think I'd mind being like that.
It's a mixture between being fat and also extremely fit.
Like, that's my cannonball, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You heard of a six-pack? I got myself a keg.
Cannonballs, fucking stomach. Go ahead, try to punch it, son.
Break your knuckles.
Yeah.
Oh. Man, sorry if my voice is a little low today. I just feel like I'm losing my voice. I don't know if I sound loud or not, but
that was happening to me the other day.
I don't know, I was hollering earlier, and I don't know. You ever like holler and you felt something in your throat like pull a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like something like that's going on with me today. It's hard for me to speak loudly.
You put 110% into this show, and it kills you.
That's what it is. See what you do to me, people? That's why you should go to patreon.com/. No, we will have a Patreon eventually.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
But maybe we'll get there one day.
Yeah, maybe. You know what? Tweet us, email us, let us know.
Let us know if you'd like to support us or anything.
Yeah, because, once we start getting a little more, like, financial support for the show, I mean, it'll be a hell of a lot easier for us to bring you guys better content, more content. you know, it would just overall help out with like our production quality, everything.
Yep.
You know, it can overall help with just making the Mantis Show better and making your listening experience just more enjoyable.
We get those Joe Rogan mics.
Yeah. Maybe we can have Joe Rogan as it. That's another thing too. We can start bringing on like some really awesome. So that's something that's kind of in the works, guys. We're working on trying to get some really cool guests to come in for the show, or maybe to Skype in on us. So stay tuned on that. We don't have anything confirmed yet, but definitely with fan support, we could afford to pay people to come on the show, like important people, big people that we can interview and we can just have on for the segment. They can sit and bullshit with us. You can hear me and Joe Rogan like tell each other dick jokes, or
talk about pre-workout.
Yeah. Or in Joe's case, we'll just talk about like fucking eating mushrooms or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been the Mantis Show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry about missing last week, guys, but things happen sometimes. It's the universe's fault. Blame box. But make sure to like us on Facebook and Twitter at The Mantis Show. Shoot us an email at themantispodcast@gmail.com. And we will see you next week. Bringing it back again for another great episode. See you guys later.